These are all mounts and accessories that really help my vertical video setups for Osmo Pocket 3, with the Action 5, with my FX3, other Sony cameras, with my phone. Let me show you everything we've got here and why it's useful. So this is a neck mount which basically clips in just here like this, and you can get straps that go around here if you want to secure it a little bit more. But this one I use for the Action 5, and you can pop it in here like that. I don't have the tightening knob with me, and you can just use this to get really nice POV angles. And you'd think that by walking around like this it's going to shake it, but the stabilization inside here works perfectly fine. And then of course you can just turn it this way if you wanted to and shoot with it like that as well. Really simple. But I've obviously been using my phone more and more for vertical content, as is a lot of other people, and this is a Magsafe one, which you can adjust the angle here, plus you can adjust this angle here. Nice strong magnet on here, so I can literally attach my phone like that and have this POV angle if I want to shoot like this, or I can obviously rotate it if you want to have the landscape stuff as well, and you can adjust the angle here completely. And the nice thing with this one is because your phone screen is obviously nice and big, you can shoot POV and see everything here as you're shooting with it. Really like this. It's a great way to get that hands-free POV shot nice and wide. So this is exactly what that angle would look like. I'm a bit closer than normally would be, but if I was to hold something in my hands, POV style, this is what that would look like. And again, you'd think that the shakiness of this here, wobbling around, would interfere with the video, but the iPhone stabilization again is so good that this is completely fine. The coffee cup. If you need to mount to a car, this is probably the best suction cup for doing it. There's a ton of different models of suction cups out there, but Coffee has designed this one specifically for mounting on cars. You've got straps or holes and spaces right here to mount tethers, in case you're a little bit scared that this is going to fall off, but I'll show you some footage here. We've had this mounted to cars just on its own with no tethers, no issue whatsoever. But the nice thing here is this is also a NATO rail here, so you can slide things onto it. You've also got 3 different places to mount. Each one has RE locating pins, and you can take out the 1/4" 20 adapter here to make the bigger threaded mount if you wanted to. This thing is really strong, and I like the fact that it has the RE locating pins in there. If you're not sure what those are for, basically, like these magic arms right here have the RE locating pins just here, so you can attach this to here, screw it in, and once it's screwed in, one of the big problems with when you mount magic arms is they become loose. Those RE locating pins in there mean that there is no play, it cannot rotate. So really smartly designed there if you need to do some vertical shots and mount to a car or a wall or a ceiling. Now, when it comes to mounting cameras vertically, you're often having to come up with very interesting rigs and contraptions to get the shot that you want, and a magic arm is something that you are often going to have to use to do that. I'm not going to pretend that these ones are cheap, but these are by far the best ones that I've used. These are from Mofage, and they look really interesting. This one's called like the Stormtrooper color or something, and then this one is steampunk, I believe. There's also one other variety, but these are not cheap. They are somewhere in the region of like $150 to $200, but anytime I give these to people, they immediately say how much higher quality they feel compared to a lot of the other versions that are out there. And you have RE locating pins on the end here and a nice big clamp here that locks the whole thing. So when you tighten this up, and you can really go tight with this, and obviously you can adjust it there if you wanted to. If you're in a space where you can't turn it, you can lift this up, turn it, and then adjust it. But RE locating pins on the end there, 1/4" 20s, and you can turn the ends here. But when that handle is locked, everything in this is locked. You will not be able to adjust this. Like once it's tight, it is in there tight. It will take a lot of force to, I just can't adjust it. It's that strong. Whatever they've done in here really works well, and these are the best ones I've used ever. If you're looking for like a one and done purchase, buy these. This is the Stalman Clamp, which is spring-loaded. It is for your phone. Now, there's a ton of different phone mounts out there, but this is the one that I come back to using most frequently for a few reasons. You've got a 1/4" 20 on the back there with 2 RE locating pins. You also have one on the bottom right there. You also have one on the top right there. So whichever way you want to mount your phone into this, with a case or without it, it doesn't matter. You have various different options there if you want to mount it this way or on the bottom. It's just really easy for mounting in there. The fact that it's spring loaded as well means it doesn't matter what size your phone is, and it's nice and tight in there as well. So if your phone's a little bit bigger or whatever, it will clamp onto it and hold it in there. There's little rubber pieces in the top there and rubber pieces in the bottom there to hold it in place, to grip it. But the other thing with this one is if you need to charge your phone while you're using it, on the bottom here, this is magnetic. And I've lost it, but it comes with a right angle USB-C to C adapter, which means you can plug a USB-C cable in here and charge it while it's mounted inside the mount, while the phone's mounted in the mount. So when the phone's mounted inside the case there, you'll see on the bottom there is a little space there for the USB-C or right angle USB-C adapter to go in there. So you would put this back in. I always forget this way this goes. It's like that way. That magnetically holds in there. The cable feeds in there, and then it can charge your phone while you're using this in the Stalman Clamp. You'll also notice that the cutout is perfectly aligned for the 3 camera system. Now the only negative with this is if you don't have an iPhone or a phone that doesn't have a camera array like this, or if Apple changes this, then this becomes defunct and they need to make a new version. A lot of people using this for both horizontal and vertical content, and this little cage mount adapter thing, whatever you want to call it, from BRDRC is really great for the Pocket 3. So this attaches just by a little clamp just there, and I've been using mine so much the L rubber in there is actually starting to wear off, but it sits in the perfect spot. You put it in the front here first, so you pop it just, the way to know that it's right on is if you just go around the outside of the SD card and then you just clip that in and it stays locked in there. On the side right here you have a space if you want to hold your mic, and it just clips in there. This part here also folds down. This is magnetic, so you can just magnetically attach it to stuff. I'll show the reel that I made with this. It's got that nice big magnet on the bottom there. It's got the GoPro mount there, or the DJI Action mount, whatever you want to call it, which magnetically attaches back in there. You've got a 1/4 inch 20 right there and a 1/4 inch 20 right there. This obviously folds up and takes up a little less footprint. On the side right here, you've got somewhere that you can mount your DJI mic. And here's the kicker for this one. This right here, if you can't already tell, is Arca Swiss. So this will attach onto your tripod plate if you want to use it that way as well. And you also have a 1/4 inch 20 on the bottom there, or if you flip it around this way, 1/4 inch 20 there. This does go flush all the way to the body there, so you got full 180-degree movement just inside there. This will also work as a stand if you put it on a table, if you want to look at it that way. You also have on here a little tiny space that you can mount a strap if you wanted to, and the slot here is perfectly cut out to allow you to still access the micro SD card. But on top of that, this whole thing still perfectly allows you to use the case in there as well, with the extended grip in there if you wanted. Also have a 1/4 inch 20 right there. I forgot to mention this one. Now I did a whole vlog using this. It's like an hour-long vlog, which I'll link up here for you. But the whole time I was walking around NAB, I had it on my pocket just like this. Never fell out or anything like that. Really great way to just carry around the Osmo Pocket 3. That's what it looks like from the side there. Just using the little thing there that has that 180-degree rotation. Really love this cage. This is the cage that I use with the FX3, and when it comes to shooting vertical content, this is super useful. You've got a plate on the bottom here, which you're used to seeing. This is actually built into the cage. This is for Arca Swiss, but what they've also done is on the side here, they've put this in here, which is exactly the same size as this. So you can clip this into your Treeroot, no problem, and have it vertically like this. You don't need to attach anything else on there. You can do that as well, which I've also done there, but they've also done the same on this side as well. So it doesn't matter if I want to mount it this way or if I want to mount it this way, it goes onto the Treeroot really, really easily. They've also built this really great ecosystem with all of their accessories. Like this is a handle right here. You could attach this on the side here. You could attach this on the top here. You could attach it on this side here. Same with their magic arm. Drop that. Same with their magic arms here if you wanted to use those. They also have another style handle. So they've built this really great cage that has an ecosystem around it if you want to buy into everything that they make. And honestly, so many more people are using Falcam now because you use something like this and you realize it just works really, really well. This is probably my favorite accessory they make, and it goes on the top here, which is a plate that attaches to the FX3. It's part of the cage when you buy it, but you don't have to necessarily use it. This is using their F22 system. It's part of their ecosystem. So you can slide this on like this, and you can lock it into 3 places. You got, goes on both ways. 1, 2, 3, depending on where you want to have it mounted. And then this allows you to just MagSafe your iPhone there if you want to use it with a monitor control app. You can also use it vertically there, of course, as this is a vertical video we're talking about. Just various ways that you can use this. And you can also, if you wanted to, flip it around this way, and then you can use that as a teleprompter, vertical teleprompter, vertical selfie screen. Just a really, really handy, useful accessory. And yes, you can mount that on all sides of the cage as well. I also found this recently, which if you don't want to use Falcam's cage system, you just want to use the Coldshow on the top, this will attach to the Coldshow, and then it gives you the MagSafe mount there as well. Again, this is fully adjustable and adaptable to use it however you want to use it. Just, it's a little less secure when you're using this. It will screw in tight, but there's still the possibility that it could fall out. This is the Treeroot, in case you're wondering. I'm not going to touch too heavily on this. There's a bunch of videos out there, but they make 3 versions of this. This is the largest one. There's also a middle one, which most people have now as their travel tripod, and then a super light version as well, which is a little bit smaller. One of the biggest reasons I love this is it goes very well with the cage system, all the accessories I've already showed you, because there's a mount point right there. You also have 1/4" 20 with RE locating pins there and there. It's just a really sturdy, heavy-duty tripod at much fairer prices than what else is out there in the market. Falcam is quickly becoming like the go-to for everyone when it comes to tripods. Now, when it comes to using a gimbal to shoot vertical footage, I still like the RS3 Pro for one reason: the plate on the top right here. You can just put in anything you want that's Arca Swiss in here. So if I want to mount my camera this way because of this Falcam cage, or this way, or on the bottom here, like, I don't know if you can see that very easily, but whichever way you want to mount it, it will go inside right here on the plate. Because on the newer ones, you have to use one of their own plates, and it doesn't work quite as easy. You can buy, like, Small Rig has a plate that basically does the same thing as this one, but the RS3 Pro, in my opinion, is just a really great gimbal for shooting vertical footage. You don't need to unscrew it and change it to vertical mode. You can literally mount the camera directly into the plate there vertically. It's a good example of old tech is still good. If you want to pick up any of these things that we talked about in this video, links will be down below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.